tells you that this bearish trend that started over here, this bearish trend is willing to continue, right? It's willing to continue. And the reason we know that is, again, just from the order flow. So if we just take a look, we go back one step over here. Where are we now? So if we go back now, what we can see is we're also looking at this rejection area. So what we're seeing is we're seeing this second box, this rejection area. We saw 217 for 343. We see 3 for 85. So we're seeing positive delta, positive delta, positive delta. We see a 0 at the top. So we're seeing aggressive buyers that have failed to drive price higher. Instead, what's going on is that we see the zone breaking. So this shows us that the trend is willing to continue because aggressive buyers in this case have failed. That means sellers are in control. That means the downtrend is going to continue, right? Simply put, we're just using the numbers inside of the candles to validate our ideas. Now, the final thing, and this is the most interesting, is the final rejection, right? This rejection candle is probably the most interesting and my favorite part of the video, right? So what we're seeing is we see this rejection candle over here, the third kind of circle here, is the same as this candle, right? Even though it's a massive red candle, you want to understand what was going on at the top of the candle. So when you're looking for a trend continuation, it's the opposite of a trend reversal, if that makes sense. So if you want to see a bearish trend continue, you essentially want to see sellers in control, which means buyers must fail. It's that simple. So if we look over here at the couple of rejections, we saw 96 for 269, big difference there, positive delta. And we also saw at the top 79 for 211, and we had our trusted finished auction. So we see the buyers and the sellers have been wiped out. So what does a finished auction mean? One more time. When you see a 0 on one side, right? In this case, we see a 0 on the bid, which means that there's no aggressive sellers. There's only aggressive buyers, which means that the auction itself has been wiped out. There are more aggressive buyers than aggressive sellers, right? But those aggressive buyers failed. Because if these aggressive buyers, and it is a significant number of aggressive buyers, if these aggressive buyers succeeded, they would have broken above the level. But we saw a break below the level, right? And this is the reason I took the trade the way I did on Friday, right? So for those who are interested in understanding this, what I did for my entries, I want to be entering here. You can enter up here if you want, although I didn't catch the trade. I caught